So if you needed a listing literally as fast as possible, I'm talking about you wanted to get a listing either today or within the next 24 hours, there's something that I teach to the agents that I coach that I'm going to share with you in this video so that you can go out there and implement it right away. Now, here's how you do this. So the first thing we have to look at is who are we actually going to target? In other words, who is the prospect who has the highest likelihood of conversion in the fastest period of time? Well, when we look at all the options, it's really, really clear that we have to spend our focused time on going after prospects at the bottom of funnel. So when I talk about bottom of funnel leads, I'm talking about expired listings that have come off the market in the last 24 to 48 hours. So you're going to do a simple MLS search. You're going to find all of these expired listings that had come off the market. We don't want withdrawns and we don't want any canceled listings. The reason for that is that when we look at the conversion ratios, expireds a lot of the time have not already made the decision to hire somebody else, get a new realtor, like they have in many cases with a withdrawn listing. So I want them to be specifically an expired listing last 24 to 48 hours. Now, the next thing is, as you're looking at these expired listings, if you don't, I mean, the important piece here is that they are good condition and have high days on market. So if you cannot find a property within the last 24 to 48 hours that is in good condition with high days on market, go back farther, that's fine. But it's kind of like doing a CMA where if you don't find the right comp, go further back in time. This is the exact same thing. So we need a property that is in good condition. It didn't expire off the market because it was a turd. Expired off the market because perhaps there was a bad agent or there was a specific reason. We'll talk about more of that in just a second. Number 3, it is saleable. And by saleable, it means that it's at a price point that in your market, the home actually will sell. So you don't want to run right to luxury price points because if you're in a market that doesn't support that high of a price point, that's why it's coming off the market. So in my market, as an example, if it's a $2 or $3 million listing, they expire all the time. It's a normal occurrence because the amount of buyers, that pool of buyers is so low. So go after a price point that sells, that should sell really, really quickly. And just for a second, going back to this high days on market, what I mean by this is if you can get a price point, I'm making this up, you've got to know your market. But let's just say a $400,000 house in your market sells in, let's just call it 30 days as an example. You're looking for a property that was on the market for 90 days, right? More than the average days on market. You're going to need this because of what we're going to do to actually win you this listing in the next 24 hours. Now, that brings me right to my next point. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to craft a specific message that is going to capture the attention of this homeowner right away. And so I call it the sniper text. Now, I'm going to show you an actual example of that here in just a minute in this video. But the point is this: in order to be perceived better, you must first be perceived to be different. So we are going to take a very creative approach in this text message campaign that you probably have never seen or heard of before, which is the point. And as a result, your competitors are probably not doing this either. And so we're going to send this homeowner a specific video message walking through their listing and specific things on their listing that perhaps caused the home not to sell. At least we're going to show them why their property perhaps is catching your eye and what's off about the listing, such that the prospect has some curiosity that would prompt a conversation with you. So when you create this video text message, you are looking for specific things about the listing that are a little bit quirky. Like I'm going to show you the one that I made in just a second, that the property is in really good condition. It's at a low price point in my market where those homes sell really quickly. In fact, I show the prospect the other homes that sold while their home was on the market that maybe aren't even as nice as theirs. And so that's how you want to craft this message. So you're going to capture their attention, not by, talking down to them or being, no place from ego. We're communicating with them with concern. And that's why we capture their attention. So we're going to show them, hey, we recognize that your home had to come off the market. It was on the market for longer than homes like yours typically sit on the market. And then instead of just yapping, telling people stuff, which is what realtors are, bad at, we're going to show them. We're going to put it on the screen because most of the time people don't believe what you tell them. So we're going to show it to them. We're going to show them their listing on this text message. We're going to look at that in comparison to the other homes that sold while they were on the market in less time, and the property's condition was no better than theirs. So if I'm the homeowner and I'm seeing this text message, I'm thinking to myself, that is interesting. There is something weird going on. There's something odd happening here that these 3, 4, 5, 6 other homes that are very, very similar to mine, priced very, very similar to mine, had all sold when mine sat here and didn't sell. What is going on here? This is the context in which you're going to communicate in this video text message. Now, the next question that comes up is, well, where do I actually get correct contact information such that I'd be able to actually text this person? Well, I'm going to recommend you use a company called Vulcan 7 to do this. There's a link in the description if you want to get what I believe the best expired contact data in the industry. That would be the company I'd recommend. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you an example of this text message. The reason I'm showing it to you is so that you can literally copy it verbatim, start to use it so that you can go out there and secure listings in the next 24 hours. Now, do me one favor. As you start to do it, I would love to know what happens. I'd love to know how it's working for you. So do it, execute it, send it, and then come back on this video and let me know in the comments beneath this video how it's working for you. Hey, John, good morning. Listen, wanted to introduce myself. My name is Brandon. I'm actually a real estate agent. I specialize in selling properties right in your area that fail to sell for a variety of different reasons. But your property had come across my desk this morning and it caught my eye because when I looked at how long you were on the market here for over 90 days being unsold, and I looked at the condition of your home, something's not making sense. You can see here the last 3 homes that we sold on your street, literally the same time period as you were on the market, all sold within about 8 days on average. And so when I look at your listing, there's a couple of things that could have been done completely differently. So I wanted to reach out to you this morning. I just didn't know if you might be looking or open to a second opinion. I have a specific strategy for your home that I'd love to get in front of you, at least have you look at it. And then you could tell me if you thought it would help to actually get your home sold. I know I'm reaching out to you kind of out of the blue. So if you wanted to jump on a call this morning, be happy to talk. If not, obviously, no worries. I'd still be happy to send you over the plan so you can at least take a look at it. Shoot me a text when you get a second. Let me know either way. I'll talk to you soon.